Hello everyone, my name is Spencer Miller. I'm a 30-year-old white man with a beard and glasses in my home office in Calgary, Alberta. Today I'm so excited to talk to you a little bit about disability representation, accessible books, and recommend some resources to help you discover some awesome Canadian books for kids and teens. Historically, children's literature often ignored the experiences of children with disability, just leaving them out of the story. Or even worse, it presented disability in a horrific, tragic, or over-the-top inspirational kind of way. Thankfully today, there are more and more books to choose from that positively and accurately represent the many different forms of disability and the many different experiences of differently disabled kids. So where do you find books with outstanding representation? Let's find out. For over a decade, IBBY, the International Board on Books for Young People, has been building and adding to a collection of books that feature outstanding disability representation for kids, and it's all housed at the Toronto Public Library. Every 2 years, the IBBY National Sections selects new books to add to the collection from around the world. Currently, the collection holds over 4,000 titles in 50 different languages. These books encourage a more inclusive understanding of disability and help give people language to have better discussions about disability, as well as validate the experiences of disabled kids. Last year, 4 Canadian books were honored with the selection. Let me introduce them to you. A Sky Blue Bench is a picture book written by Bahram Rahman, illustrated by Peggy Collins, and published by Pajama Press. On the cover, a young girl in a colorful dress and headscarf holds up a paintbrush to paint the sky. In this story, Afghan schoolgirl Arya is excited for her first day back at school since her accident. She's also worried about sitting on the hard floor all day with her new prosthetic helper leg. So Arya takes action, gathering materials and enlisting the help of a friendly carpenter to make a bench to sit on. Arya's story reveals the resilience and resolve of young children, especially young girls, all around the world who face barriers to education. Living with Viola is a middle-grade graphic novel written and illustrated by Rosanna Fung and published by Anik Press. On the cover, a Chinese girl lies on the floor, drawing in a notebook while being bothered by a shadowy figure. This honest and funny graphic novel offers a refreshingly real look at mental health and cultural difference. The story follows a young girl named Livy, struggling with all of the complications of middle school while being constantly in conflict with anxiety personified, her shadowy twin named Viola. Turning to friends and family, Livy learns how to ask for help and face her anxiety. The book is also available as an ebook. Pourquoi Pas is a French young adult novel written by Mylène Viens and published by Les Éditions David. On the cover, an old camping van is parked by a lake as the sun sets. After finishing high school, Miriam, a young woman with muscular dystrophy, decides to make the trip of a lifetime despite the concerns from her doctors. With the help of her friends, she road trips across Quebec for a taste of freedom. In this work of autobiographical fiction, author Mylène Viens challenges readers to consider the way they view disability by asking one simple question: why not? The Disability Experience is a nonfiction resource written by Hannah Laura Levitt, illustrated by Belle Woothridge, and published by Orca Book Publishers. The cover features a group of disabled friends smiling in front of a cityscape. This book celebrates the triumphs and achievements of people with disabilities and recognizes the hard work of those who fought for change. This book helps young readers to understand what a disability is, what life is like living with a disability, and how to be an ally to people with disabilities. Inside, you'll be introduced to people with all types of disabilities and get to hear parts of their stories. Breaking down common questions, this book helps all readers to better understand the disability experience. This resource is also available as an ebook. Canadian authors and illustrators are telling stories and crafting characters with outstanding disability representation. These books deserve to be celebrated. You can explore thousands of books like these in the IBBY collection for young people with disabilities, housed in the Toronto Public Library's North York Central Library Branch's Children's Department, or search the catalog online. For more information, visit torontopubliclibrary.ca/IBBY. You can also find which Canadian titles from the IBBY collection are available in alternative formats like ebook and audiobook by searching for the IBBY collection tag on the CCBC's Accessible Books Bank. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for learning about disability representation with me. Let's share these outstanding books with the young readers in our lives. Happy reading.